Hey everybody, this is Armida Cancer Free 200, and if I make this video one more time, I'm going to scream. For some reason, I've been tongue-tied, and I don't like my videos to be screwy. So anyways, I thought today was Thursday. I didn't realize it was Friday until yesterday, when I thought yesterday was Wednesday. So my days are all screwed up. I think it's because I had some doctor appointments, and it just totally threw me off. But I'll explain all those to you later. Anyways, hold on. Okay, it is my 47th week post-op win, and I can't believe in 3 weeks, it'll be my 1 year surgery anniversary. 1 year. Sometimes it just seems like the other day. It just seems like everything happens so fast. You know, it's hard to believe sometimes. But it was, I said it then, and I say it now, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I feel great. I look great. I feel great. I know I said that already, but anyways. So numbers, are you ready? Last week I was 122, and this week I'm 121. I seem to be going between 120 and 123. That's where I seem to be, back, forth. But I don't know. I'm going to just enjoy it while I can, and if it goes up, it goes up a little bit. If I gain a few pounds, I'm cool with that. I just don't want to lose no more, so I'm cool right here. I feel... Like I said, I feel good. I take all my vitamins. I do everything I'm supposed to do. Let me explain the doctors before I get into any more. I had felt a lump under my right breast. When I had breast cancer the 2 times before, I had it in the left breast, and I had radical mastectomy. I had a lumpectomy first, and then the radical mastectomy. But they found that I was at high risk, so then they removed my left breast, which was a simple mastectomy. So they have always told me that the breast cancer can come back in my right breast, because they never really can get all the breast tissue out. So that always stuck in my head that I was at high risk and it could come back. So when I felt that lump under my breast, and my breasts are not real, they are, I had reconstructive surgery where they took the lat muscles out of my back and put them in the front, and the tunnel under my underarm, and then small implants. But they always had said too, it'd be kind of hard to feel a lump with the implants and everything. So, but I felt the lump under the breast, and of course I freaked out. And I called the doctor, and I already had an appointment for the bladder thing for Wednesday. So she checked it. She thought that it felt like my implant ruptured. So, but it did not feel like cancer, so I was cool with that. It's a ruptured implant I could handle. You know, just put a new one in there, no problem. And the implants that I have are, they're gel, so if they do rupture, it sticks together. It doesn't break off. It's not watery. It sticks together, kind of like when Play-Doh, when you push it through the little things, it comes out the holes. She kind of explained it like that. So she sent me to the surgeon, the same surgeon who did my mastectomy. And I went there yesterday. They had got me in like the next day, really fast. And he pushed on it so hard. I was like, dang, Dr. Gibson, you're going to bust the implant. And if it's not busted now, then you're going to bust it. If it's not already busted. So he said, no, it did not feel like a ruptured implant. It felt like scar tissue. And he said that when the implant ruptures, it is like a pecan. It's hard. It doesn't do nothing. It's just a hard rock. So he said everything looked good. And then before that, when I went to the doctor on Wednesday for her to check it and check my bladder, I had ran across the hall, which was my doctor who did my blood work. In my last video, I had said that the doctor said that my blood work was really low. My proteins were low. I was anemic. I might have to have a blood transfusion. So I ran across there because they didn't do blood work. And the nurse said, I just called you. I just left you a message. And I was like, well, hello, I'm not home. I'm here, you know. So what did the blood work say? She said, everything is fine. Nothing. And I said, well, how could that be? How could I go from severely anemic last week to everything fine this week? She said, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. She said, but everything came out fine. So I go to my doctor with my gynecologist, and I ask her, can you pull my blood work up and see what it says? So she looks at it. She goes, Armida, everything is perfect. Your proteins are perfect. Your iron is perfect. Everything is perfect. There's nothing wrong. And I said, well, I don't understand how she could why? How could it go from one extreme to another? How could it go from A to Z? I mean, come on, A to B, I understand, but A to Z. She said that what happened is they probably looked at the blood work of right after my surgery when I had the bladder surgery. You know how they come in, they take your blood work once a day. She said they probably looked at that blood work, and of course, then it's going to show that my body was going through something. So we're thinking that's what it is. So thank God that and prayers. That my blood work is fine, my protein's fine, my iron is fine, everything is fine. The only thing I broke down, started crying because I'm under so much stress. Those of you who know me I was under the stress already about the lump and the blood work, and I'm raising two of my grandchildren. I'm going to be 50 years old, and I'm raising a 6 and a 7-year-old. That's stress in itself. My 83-year-old mother lives with me. That's stress. My son's in prison. That's stress. There's a lot of stress going inside. Quit my job because not that my job was stressful, but I just needed to just be home and relax, I guess. I felt like, and I told the doctors, I felt like I could beat a bitch's ass. I was just so, ugh. If somebody looks at me the wrong way, it was going to go down. I was about to just, And even the ladies that I sit with at a table underneath the tree when we pick up the children, even they said they've noticed the last couple of weeks that I have not talked. I have not been, I've been kind of down, and I just wasn't my usual self. So I told the doctor this. She asked me if I wanted to hurt myself or anything. Hold on. I told her no, I didn't want to hurt myself, but I could hurt other people, and I was afraid of that. And not nobody like my grandchildren or my family, but just people, if they looked at me funny or said something funny, or I could feel myself wanting to snap. I mean, it was so bad that even the sound of my mom chewing her food was irritating me. Sounds stupid. So she put me on Zoloft. She said that she could just hear the stress in my voice. My shoulders are all up like this. I started to cry. I just was like, I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong. I just feel like I could just. So she put me on Zoloft. So I started those today. And she said that, it's not going to take away all my problems. It's not going to take away no problems. It's just going to help me relax and cope with my problems better. Not even problems, just stress. So I started those. So I have to add another pill to the 20 million pills that I'm already taking. So I fit it on in there because it has to be taken on an empty stomach in the morning, but so does my Synthroid for my thyroid. So I take the Synthroid as soon as I wake up, and then 45 minutes, an hour later, I take the Zoloft. Then I take the Nexum, and then I go on down the line. So I'm telling you, I'm going to be like one big pill walking down the street. I'm just pills, pills, pills. So I'm hoping and praying that these pills de-stress me a little bit, let me cope. But I did quit my job. I just felt it was the best thing for me to do. I needed to focus on myself, get my body together, And so I'm so looking forward to this Vegas vacation because it's just going to take me away for 4 or 5 days, The cow going to take me away doesn't work because the kids just knock on the door. Grandma, grandma, grandma. So I even have a hot tub in the back. And I've tried to get into my hot tub, put the bubbles in it, I relax, but the kids are right there, so it's not really relaxing, So I'm ready for this vacation, as I'm calling it. But anyways, everything is good. A pound down, but next week I'll probably be a pound or two up, so it's been going like that. I start back exercising Monday. She said everything was good, just no sit-ups. I still have stitches, she said, in my bladder and everything, so no sex. Oh, and no sit-ups or no picking up anything heavy still. So I was more depressed about the no sex thing because it's been, maybe it's too much information, but it's been way too long. So 2 weeks, I don't care what she says, it's on. It is on. She was telling me, well, happy Easter, because that's about the time I could, But anyways, that is it. I'm good. My son, I went and I bought him some clothes for when he goes to this other place. And then that's all I've really done. We're gonna go camping on Easter, which I'm really excited. My whole family, my mom, my 2 daughters, their kids, and everybody. My daughter's girlfriend, and me, my husband, and the grandchildren. So I'm really looking forward to that. We have a real nice little spot. It's called Goodfellow Rec Camp. It's part of the base rec camp. and only military members, and they block it off at night, so you know you're pretty safe. So we are gonna go rent them a bunch of tents because we have our own, and we're gonna camp Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on Easter. So I'm hoping to do some videos on that and show you how goofy my family can be. So, but I'm really looking forward to that. It should be fun. So I gotta go today and buy some fishing poles for my grandchildren. And my grandson has one, but you know, the granddaughter has to have what the grandson has. So I'm going to go buy a few things, go ahead and get ready for that. So anyways, that is it. Thank you for all the prayers that everybody is, you know, giving me. And I'm just so happy that it wasn't cancer, because 3 times a charm, you know, and I was not sure if it was cancer again, if I was going to do chemo. Actually, I had told myself I was not going to do chemo again if it was cancer. I was going to have to figure something else out. But my daughters were there for me, so I really like that, because my oldest daughter wasn't there the first 2 times, and she was going to be there for me this time. So I appreciate it. Love my girls. So anyways, that is it. I'm rambling. I don't want to make too long a video because they start to get boring. But y'all have a good weekend. And over here in Texas, it is hot. I don't want to put my pool up yet until I get back from Vegas, because my husband, you know, the kids won't be here at that time, and it still gets cold, hot every other day. So I'm gonna go buy my slip and slide today, and I might try it myself. Slip and slide seems pretty cool. It's been a long time since I've been a slip and slide. So anyways, peace out, guys. Y'all have a very good weekend, and see y'all later.